The team points off the bench for Hood. Collins with a back tap keeps it alive. Torrey Craig took a shot in the nose as Collins throws it down with two hands, and Torrey Craig is down in a heap. We'll take a timeout. Just say goodbye. You don't need to push across. There's no reason for that now you've got. You're going. And you're not going to now if you should win or this goes Game 7. He will probably be suspended if they make this a playground situation. Be careful. Will Barton is a very few 9, so only Will Chamberlain and Oscar Robertson were the two others to post those numbers for a playoff series as Collins, and you can start drawing here. It's the second time in a series that the teams have come together. We saw it with Murray and Enes Kanter in Game 2, yeah. Leonard just 13 points tonight for Lillard, but number 14 is big, makes it a 3-possession game. Troy Craig Kanter ran over Torrey Craig and hit him in the head again. Gary Harris coming up on it is counter. Now the bench is at least the coach is coming out trying to make sure the benches don't empty. It has been so physical all game and finally just spittles over now. That's Torrey Craig hit the deck. Gary Harris coming up on Enes Kanter, goodness. And that is hard to defend against Capella, who is all arms and legs. And it's the rotation over by Johnson right there by Wallace. Griffin on the backboard saying that was on the floor, I didn't see anything there. Oh, look at this. Oh, the words were between D'Antoni and Blake Griffin. And then Trevor Ariza comes over with a little elbow show. There was nothing between CP3 and Blake, and Coach D'Antoni was telling the officials that the call should have been on the floor. Yeah, absolutely, that's a goaltend. It happened so quickly. Go out there and shoot in a reason to hold 9 for dear life. You never want to hurt another player, and that's almost through the head area of Eric Gordon. And Trevor's having words over in the bench right now again. Yeah, all that just tossed. Griffith Reason better not go out the tunnel that way because that's where the Clippers bench is, and this is Martin right here. Try to get him to go off the other way to move on is gone a quarter here in Vancouver tonight. Travel by Doncic, and Doncic's getting into it here. Look out now. Hey, this is preseason, guys, and already tempers flare. Terrence Mann and Doncic get 2 feet inside. Utilizing a Terrence Mann is not a weak individual. And boy did not just take it right at him. Now a whistle, and a tactical. Now there is history between Terrence Mann and Luka Don just dating back to the bubble and the playoffs. And we're seeing a little bit of it here. I'll tell you, this is creeping from this angle here. Oh, Nick, that's what he says up against the Clippers. You're too small, well, he would tell everybody. And he's still talking to Terrence Mann. But I like the competition referees and players coming in to separate Terrence Mann and Lucas is not the first time that we have seen. And those guys go back and forth, got a deflection out of bounds timeout called. And in a conversation ensues, it's not the first time that these two guys have had words. Now Green and Tristan Thompson going at it with 2:6 remaining, thank you. Then afterwards, Thompson says something and puts the ball into Green's space. You can't do that. Nobody wants his free throws on the flagrant foul. As the Warriors start to celebrate for victory, a hard-fought spite of a 51-point performance from LeBron, about Draymond Green and Tristan Thompson. And you see early on, a lot of chatter with both guys. Both guys have to be held accountable. You're setting the tone as referees. They continue it after being warned. They still continue it right away. Step in. I like this. Hit them both with technical fouls. But as a parent, you gotta say, nothing really means it. If you say enough to your kids and they continue to do it, there's got to be a price to be paid. 37 points for Paul. A talking to the fans, understanding we've seen this movie before. We have an issue on the court right now between both teams, but Chris Ball Beverly and Chris. Look at the blow here by Beverly. Yep, that's an elbow right there. It's gonna be a flagrant one. Young Patrick Beverly, that's an easy call. 10 straight, the lead back up to 9. Oh, Chris Paul goes down hard on his back as Beverly's whistled for the foul. Beverly laughing and mocking Ball. So it's not a flagrant. Both of those guys are so good at it. That's the theatrics right, and he's saying that whatever. Hoop starter, it's coming back to law. Oh, throws it up and in. That was a pass. That was a lob pass. He's going to finish 1 rebound shy of a triple-double. And that will do it. Oh, he got it. Does that count? It's got it right, shot style Rick the bench to him. Giannis has his triple-double, his 10th rebound in the final few seconds. Catch him on the left wing, press up, make him a driver. Whoa, so far this season, G been doing themselves a disservice. PRH loses his shoe, and technical foul called on Marusa for kicking the shoe. Okay. Should I referee? Should we referee? Oh, Rich, wow. Oh, wow. And an NBA experiences trip for 2 to next year's NBA All-Star. Oh, look at Rich, he's done. Woo, he's cooked. That was some of the best 6 minutes of his life, right? A below-average three-point shooter. There's Simmons, yes, he did it. B. Simmons, hold the man. Maybe now they'll finally leave him alone after that. He hits the gar first and is going to be, so he got a lot of ties and affection for the city of San Antonio. Ed and LeBron are on the floor. What's up with AD? Well, LeBron got knocked down. Ad went over to help him up in a wet spot. The foul, oh goodness, that's the same spot last night. You know what time to catch and shoot will catch it, or oh, and he's back to him. The buzzer had sounded, but he banked it in. Logo. That even brings it to the second quarter. Pass stolen by Drummond. 2-on-1, little Euro step. Oh, that's a travel. You can't catch your own. A good defense by Tuss. Didn't hang his head to turn over on one end, but does a great job. I told y'all D. Smith going to win this over though. I told y'all, put on a JPA jersey. I got to give you one of these. I get this, 8. I get it's an 8. He's not stretched. Wow, he just came out the front row and he falls. Oh my goodness. As I say, you throw the ball. Minnesota team, they're a much better 3-0-2 team. Goodness, Anthony Davis was trying to end someone's life on that putback. He went up, came down hard. The final 6 of the year, broke his leg in the training camp of the U.S. national team. Here's Steph Curry with that quick release. Some say it's the leg. Finds a man. Con swing to CJ, bicycles the legs. Finds a man. Con swings to the hot hand. L fakes just so suddenly that excess like this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.